All right, man, we are back, guys, and this is a different style of video today, okay? Now, you guys do not know yet, bro, the COD developers are back from their long Christmas vacation that lasted probably way longer than Phineas and Ferb's summer vacation. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, but they're back in the office, and this is what they had to say today. They tweeted this out not too long ago, earlier today. Let's read it, okay? Let's talk about Season 2 for Call of Duty Warzone. We made the decision to prioritize focus on gameplay tuning, adding more quality of life, and addressing ongoing bugs. This means that in order to deliver meaningful improvements to our players, new content originally planned for Season 2 has been shifted to create bandwidth to address foundational issues. Okay, interesting. These improvements won't come all at once. Rather, they'll be staggered across the season and with quite a few quality of life changes coming mid-season. Our priority is having the most solid foundation that the Battle Royale can offer and are excited for players to see all alive. Wow. Okay. So, let's talk about this paragraph right quick, okay? Let's summarize this. This whole paragraph along, and go ahead, feel free to pause the video and whatever, just follow along. Just make sure you're reading this carefully, okay? Everything that they stated in this paragraph is something that they do every year when there's about to be a new Warzone integration. What they do, we talked about this in our last video, right? When they say new integration Warzone, what do, guys? They make it completely horrible. Remember, during MW2 or MW3, I forgot, okay? There was a once. It was once where you couldn't even get your loadout. Not only did we not have movement and you was running like a whole little Navy SEAL on whatever map that was, right? You couldn't even get your loadout, bro. You couldn't get your loadout. You had to buy your guns that costed an arm and leg, a whole down payment. A whole down payment. They do this every single year to you guys, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know if you're not just under the bush or something like that, right? They do this every single year to us, bro. Every time there's a new integration, just read it. This whole paragraph just summarizes that. Every time there is a new Warzone integration coming up, right? What they do, they build it up. It's horrible. Okay, it's getting good. Now it's getting good. Now it's really good. I like this game now, right? It's really good. Okay, bet. The next Warzone integration is coming up. Reset, restart. So all of the problems that they will fix, and mark my words, right? All of the issues and problems that they're going to fix, right? They're going to fix all of these problems, right? Within Warzone 4, right? But I guarantee you, by the time the next Warzone is here, all of these issues that we were once having, it's gonna be right back broken. Now we're gonna be back at square one, like we have been in the past 3 years or so. Listen, I'm a big Call of Duty fan, right? I want to see this game just explode, right? Just get bigger than what it should be right now, right? We reached a point. By the way, Warzone is free to play, okay? You guys are not slow. Y'all know that, right? Warzone is free to play, right? There should be no reason why zombies, look it up on Google Trends. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 zombies, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Those two are dominating Warzone right now, and those are paid games. Paid. $70 paid games. Why is a paid game doing way better than a free-to-play game? This game, even though this game is so ass that people don't even care that it's free, people are going to go play Marvel Rivals, which is also free-to-play, and they're doing their thing. You get to run around as Batman, Wolverine, Spider-Man. We're going to touch on that. But this paragraph alone just pretty much just proves everybody point. People who are making these type of videos down there right now and just telling you everything that will always happen. It's a pattern. It's literally a pattern. Catch on, guys. Catch on. This happened last year. The game was not at its best. What they do, they kept on building it. New Warzone integration coming up. Oh, let's reset. Let's make shit even worse, like they did already. Let's move on. Key gameplay and quality of life adjustments. Warzone is constantly evolving game, bringing new experiences through yearly integrations of weapons, mechanics, map, and more. While this approach keeps things fresh, it also comes with its share of challenges. Regular changes come with the risk of shifting the game away from what some players may consider their sweet spot, altering mechanics and features that once defined the game for them. Okay, the ongoing challenges lies in finding the right balance of innovation while preserving the core DNA that makes the game uniquely Warzone. Interesting. Let's talk about this, right? So let's talk about this right now. We all know, right? Warzone has a issue with trying to. They don't know their own identity, bro. They don't know it, bro. Warzone is struggling with. Warzone is having an identity crisis, and it's like, why? You know? Another thing too, right? I want to touch on. I'm gonna say this, right? Warzone season 2. Well, let's say this, okay? The content that Warzone 4 right now, I'm speaking about content, right? Content like the stuff that's coming to the game, like Squid Games, the bundles that's coming to the store. All of that stuff is perfect. I admit the bundles this year are insane. They're crazy, but that means nothing when your core game, the core value of the game, is completely just horrible. Therefore, it doesn't matter what you guys put in this game. The core game of the core game is fucking horrible. No one wants to play. No one wants to play. People rather go do. People will make up 10 things to do on their hands, on their fingers or whatever, than play Warzone. That's how bad this game is. That's how bad this game is, dude. Me personally, and how I would fix this, I feel like the only thing that they should do in season 2, don't worry about content. Don't worry about content. And right now, Warzone is in a spot right now where they could come back. They could come back if by the time Verdansk comes back, if we are still having the same issues, and they said that during that time some stuff should be fixed. Hear me out. By the time Verdansk comes back out, don't get me wrong, people are going to be excited. People are going to come play it, but it's not going to last long because why? The core game is horrible. This is Warzone's last chance. This is Warzone's last chance. This is their last chance, and their final hope is bringing back Verdansk, bro. They had to bring it. They literally had to bring it. I believe it's coming out spring or something like that. Every March or something like that. I forgot. Right? Listen, dude. If the core, I feel like what they should do, right? For season 2, okay? Season 2, the only thing that Warzone should prioritize is, and I get it, they gotta make their money, right? Cool. Go ahead, drop a little battle pass, Black Soul, whatever, whatnot. You guys are money hungry. I get it, okay? For Warzone Season 2, dude, the only thing that these guys need to worry about is fixing the core game. They need to make their whole vision and their whole lesson plan on just fixing the entire game in Season 2. Fuck content, fuck all this, forget all that. Fix the core game. Fix it. Because if they don't fix it and they keep on prioritizing content over what's actually wrong with the game, this game is gonna die. It's gonna keep dying. Actually, it's already dead, but it's gonna keep on dying, and they're gonna do nothing but just keep on just losing their view count. I can only imagine what is the player count in this game right now. I know it's very, very low. It is super low. Let's see what else they drop, man. For weapons, let's read this. Weapons, the reload speeds are faster for all weapons, anywhere from 5% to 20%, depending on weapon class, okay? I don't think no one really had an issue with that. I don't even know why they changed that. Okay, let's keep reading. Reduce penalty when sprint fire jumping from 35% to 10% and increase jump ADS speed by 25%. The intent is to find that middle ground, being able to pull out jump shots without it being the meta movement strategy. Listen. The gunplay that is going on right now in Warzone, in my personal opinion, is perfect. The only thing that I don't agree with is that it seems like if you jump shot if you're jump shot in a close range gunfight, seems like you almost get punished and it doesn't do anything. That's the only thing that I don't agree about. But however, the core, like when it comes out to gunplay, the gunplay is amazing. The movement is amazing. I love it. Okay. Adjusted bullet penetration across most materials, resulting in a more consistent experience for thicker walls in particular. I agree with this. A person should not be shooting me through shit that you not even. A person should not be shooting me through shit that you couldn't even do in real life. Let's say that, okay? Weapon swap speed increased by 10%, effectively replicating the effect of the quick grip gloves perk from Modern Warfare. Like I said, your weapon swap speed is not an issue, okay? Remove bursts and semi-auto rifles and low-rarity pistols from ground loot, allowing for more confidence in knowing how your weapons will fire when you pick it up. I would say that floor loot hasn't been the same since Warzone 1. With Warzone 1 being out, we always knew that every time a new season was coming out, that we was gonna get some type of different floor loot. Everything is the same. You get a PP919, you get the GPR, you get all these little guns that no one really just uses, but it's almost like it's the same guns. Why don't they mix in some MW3 guns or mix in some MW2 guns? Why is the floor loot is literally the same, bro? It is the exact same. You land in with a Grakova, you land in with a you land with an Ames 85, I believe. They should always just mix up. The floor loot should always be something just new, just so therefore it's just refreshing, dude. I don't get that. They haven't really just switched up floor loot rotations probably since Warzone 1, I believe, during Rebirth Island. Movement. Increase both jump speed and successful jump height with one unmodified successful jump. I like this. Okay, cool. Increase the speed of the parachute cut animation, making cutting a parachute and readying your weapon significantly faster. Okay. Now I would say this is a W little update, like a W little patch, but I will say, however, this is kind of like unrealistic, especially if you're going into a gunfight where someone's already shooting at you. Don't expect to cut. It's almost like it's just COD time, and it's like at that point you just gotta accept like a death. You feel me? Moving on to this one, increase player velocity when landing from a cut parachute land for smoother transition into full sprint. Like I said, this is really not messing with anybody. It's all of these. Don't get me wrong. There's certain things that they need to be fixed, but all these other ones, there's nothing wrong with it. Audio. Let's see this one. Reducing reverb effect to improve directionality of movement audio produced by other players' footstep, ascenders, and parachute. Yes, I'm glad they're fixing this just because when it comes to audio, let's say you're a top prison, right? You could be on top prison, but the way this game is, and don't get me wrong, the footstep audio has been horrible for the longest. The footstep is so bad. Like I said, people are paying this guy named Artist Ward for audio, but you shouldn't even be trying to do. You shouldn't have to spend money on something that should just already just come with the game. Okay, whatever, right? But that's what I was saying, right? There are like moments where you could be at top prison where someone sounds like they're right next to you, but whole time they're beneath you. But I'm glad that they're fixing this. Direction audio definitely did need a fix. Okay. Perks. Combat scalpings replaced with an outline that is not visible through the walls. Not sure why that was even a thing, but okay. Added new default perks, dexterity. The weapon component has been increased in effectiveness and made default for all Warzone players. As mentioned above, we replicated the effect of quick grip gloves and fast reload weapon adjustment. It's not bad. Okay. Mountaineer returns. Wow. Mountaineer returns as a perk in slot 1, replacing dexterity. We made increasing the fall damage reduction substantially from what it is currently in live with dexterity, though not quite the powerhouse it was during Modern Warfare 3. Okay. So they're pretty much nerfing Mountaineer, where Mountaineer, if you guys don't know, Mountaineer was pretty much like the perk you have where you could be at top prison or something like that, and you can jump down without losing any health at all whatsoever. It's almost like you're Captain America or something like that, right? It is not going to be as strong as that. They're nerfing it pretty much, which is dumb. Okay, that's not affecting nobody. All right. The veteran now significantly reduces the damage ticks of gas grenades. All right, move on. Equipment kill streaks. Munition satchels now only provide one additional item, down from 2, to address overstocking and spamming equipment. Maximum deployed tacticals and lethals reduced to 2 each, down from 3, to make more purposeful trap plays. Okay, gas grenade radius duration movement penalties reduced to bring in line with the vision of zone and tactical and less of a lethal crutch. The spy camera's outline effect no longer renders through the walls. It's dumb. I don't know why they changed that. Advanced UAVs will now show elevations arrows. Okay. Miscellaneous body shields functionality limited. No longer automatically release players and free fall. Okay. No longer provides an outline of the victim's teammates through walls. All right. Remove main release of players. Keeping them alive must end with an execution. Okay. The flares that fire out of buy stations when a player is brought back can now be pinged to increase visibility on redeployments. Okay. Like I said, they're fixing shit that does not need to be fixed. This majority of this patch notes right now, as I'm reading it, majority of this stuff is not the issue that needs to be fixed. Dude. The audio, yes, it needs to be fixed. The default perks that you get, okay, that's a W. But why are you guys nerfing Mountaineer when that's not hurting nobody? It's not giving you an advantage over anybody if everyone has it. That's just me though. Bug fixes regarding live issues. We know how frustrating it is to see them linger or go unaddressed in patch notes. Although our team is working hard to keep COD updates and Trello current with the most visible issue, these channels do not reflect the full depth of work being done behind the scenes. Prioritization of fixes is fluid and shift as new issues appear or as ground is paved in existing one. As always, players' feedback is an important pillar of this process, so we encourage you to continue sharing your experience with us. This means nothing. Don't let them fool you guys. It don't matter how long or how many times anybody can complain about a certain issue. They're not going to fix that until 6 months down the line anyway. They do not care. Trust me, they do not care. Here are some fixes players can expect to see with Season 2 launches, mapping gameplay issues, addressing the visibility of dark areas and characters on Rebirth Island. Yep. This is not Warzone 1. At this point in Warzone 4 on Rebirth Island, it seems like everybody is the prime rose skin without even having the rose skin on. Shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't even be an issue. Okay. Addressing players being forced to stand up while reviving down squad members. Okay, whatever. Address exploits, allowing players to access unattended areas of the map. Like I said, something that no one cares about. Got you. Address parachutes deploying when jumping off ladders. Something that shouldn't even be a thing. This is something that shouldn't be a thing. Addressing parachutes deploying when jumping off a ladder. If I'm going up a ladder, right, and I notice that someone is up the top and they're shooting at me, why can I not just jump down, right? Why can't you just jump down? Why is my parachute pulling up when I'm right here close to the ground? Why is that a thing? Weapons and equipment. Address weapons become inaccessible near interactable areas. Addressing weapons falling through buy station models. Yep. Address weapons falling through buy station models. Yep, that's the thing. Yep. Address weapon tooltips appearing as common when dropped to the ground. Something that no one cares about. At this point, bro, there is no. At this point, these Season 2 changes that they got coming, I really feel like it's wasting my time reading that, dude. I feel like that I really just waste my time reading that just because everything that they name that they're going to fix, majority of the stuff is not the issues that's going on with this game. They didn't address nothing about cheaters. Ricochet, they did nothing. They didn't say nothing about cheaters. Listen, like I said, bro, I'm not gonna make this video too long. You guys see my point now, pretty much, just based off the patch notes. Not only did they address stuff that has nothing to do with the game, right? That's messing it up, right? Okay. But also too, they they're not addressing the main core issues of this game, which tells you everything that you guys need to know. This whole they pretty much dropped this little patch note just to tell everybody that we're working on the fixes, but we're gonna improve it as the seasons go. By the time they, like I said again, bro, I'm hoping by the time they drop Verdansk, bro, this game gotta be remotely just a little bit just better than what it used to be. That's all I'm gonna say, and we're just gonna let it play out from here, dude. If nothing changed and it's the same issues, it literally does not matter if Verdansk is back or not. This game is dead. This game is dead.